Welcome to the next vlog. It's Saturday, day 3 of my vacation, and I have a new friend. Look at that guy. I slept like garbage last night because of my TMJ, so I'm not going to do a lot today. I have to clean the apartment. We're going to go get groceries, and then I'm just going to lay in bed and read all day. I am 134 pages into the Loney, and I'm really loving it. It's just so creepy. It's like this group of religious folks go down to this small town on the English seaside to celebrate the week of Easter, and it's very like folk horror. There's lots of like shrines and weird religious things that they have to do, and it's like not much has happened, but like so much has happened, if that makes sense. And it's so creepy. I just love it. I'm really enjoying it, and that's good because I've been struggling with the last week or so. I just haven't really been digging what I've been reading, but this is like, yeah. All right. All right, clean the apartment, done. Groceries, done. And now I'm gonna go to the library because a bunch of holds came in, so pretty exciting. And I've also got a list, just books to check out and see what I think of them. Cool. Well, I finally figured out what kind of reading mood I'm in, and it is old school, classics, bizarre, horror. Just a little bit of all of them. God bless my library for having everything I need at all times. They're the best. Excuse you. 4 of my vacation. And I slept really well last night, so I feel a lot better today. I feel a lot more rested. It's also a very beautiful sunny windy day outside, which is nice. Last night I finished the Loney, and it was easily a 5-star read. It was incredible. It was so creepy, and it doesn't wrap up the story in a little bow and put it in your hand. It kind of leaves it a little open-ended and gives you kind of your own way to think through it, which I really appreciate, and horror is really good for doing that. And today I am reading The Case Against Satan by Ray Russell. And he's a really interesting guy because he was actually the editor of Playboy magazine back in the day, and was the first person to have them start publishing short stories in their magazine. And he published stories by Kurt Vonnegut, Ray Bradbury, Richard Matheson, and he actually put out a Playboy collection of short stories. Then he wrote his own book, The Case Against Satan, which is actually one of the first kind of modern tellings of a young girl being possessed by a demon and an exorcism taking place. But The Exorcist is the one that's credited for bringing back, exorcisms and demons and frightening everyone. But this book actually kind of came first, which is pretty cool. I'm only 40 pages in, but I'm really enjoying it so far. All the characters are really, really thought out, and it's kind of mysterious too so far. So yeah, another day of reading. Looking forward to it. Also, look at my awesome shirt. Treat yourself. I'm finished The Case Against Satan, and it was a super quick read. I really, really liked it. It's definitely easier to read than The Exorcist, but I will say The Exorcist is scarier. This book is about 2 priests who have a young woman in their congregation who is showing signs of demon possession, and so they perform an exorcist, but really it's all about questioning their faith, believing in God but not believing in the devil, and is that possible? And also some really terrible people, some problematic people. But it's a really good read, and I really, really liked Ray Russell's writing, so I think I'm gonna pick up one of his short story collections that the library has. But now I don't really know what to read. I was thinking of starting maybe The Fog by James Herbert. Stephen King highly recommends James Herbert. He is one of his faves. And as you know, I will read anything that Stephen King tells me to read. I just haven't gotten to him before. And this one's kind of shorter, so maybe a good first foray into him. I also got another book by him just to be safe, because you never know. I also read the first story in this short story collection by Joyce Carol Oates called Haunted, and it was really fucked up, which is what I expect from her. That's why we're here. That's why I'm reading it. She is not a horror author. That's not her focus. But when she does horror, usually in short story format, she goes fucking wild, y'all. So I think I'm gonna read these two, kind of maybe a few short stories tonight, since I'm kind of find it harder to read in the evenings. I think my brain gets tired from reading all day. And then tomorrow maybe start The Fog. But I don't know. I've got some Drag Race on. It's super sunny, as you can see. We went shopping today. We decided to have a treat yourself day. Mitch went crazy in a good way because he never buys himself anything, but he got 2 pairs of shoes, a new pair of jeans, as you can see in a previous video. I actually really only got one thing, which was a pair of Vans that I've been eyeing every time I walk through the mall, and I ended up getting them. Hey, how are you? You're so cute. Look at them. They're so nice. I also put on a dress that I bought ages ago that I literally bought because I thought it would look cute with elf ears, and so I finally took the chance to put the elf ears on with the dress, as you see before this, and it was super cute. I wish conventions would come back. I need places to wear these outfits except for my home. Anyway, that's the update. My friend is still here. Just angrily living on my face. Alright, it is the final day of my vacation, and this guy is still super angry and painful on my face. I've just been reading The Fog all day. I'm on page 88. It's not anything crazy, you know? It's like entertaining. Kind of slow going, even though there's a lot happening, but you know, it's like a B movie, you know? Basically, it's about a small town in England that has this really strange earthquake, and the ground opens up and like half the town falls into it, and then one of the guys that falls into it manages to pull himself out, and at the same time there's like this big fog that comes out of the crack, and the fog starts spreading around England. Anywhere it touches people, those people go crazy, which is a really cool concept, but it's very old, you know, it's like very outdated. I think it was written in like the 70s. So there's some problematic things, but not too bad considering it was the 70s. So yeah, rewatching Critical Role episodes and reading in bed, trying to relax because back to work tomorrow.